Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Redmi 2 Prime with me, and in this video we'll be doing the gaming review. And the difference with this Redmi 2 Prime is that it has 2 GB of RAM compared to the regular Redmi 2 which had 1 GB of RAM. And also in terms of storage, it has 16 GB of internal storage. And some of you have asked me how much RAM do we have if we kill all the apps, so I'll just do that. And as you can see, we can get about 1.3 GB of RAM free if we kill everything. So let's do some gaming, and we'll start with casual games and then quickly move to heavy games. And this Redmi 2 Prime has the same Snapdragon 410 chipset. And one thing that I'm noticing immediately is that the sound output is really loud. I'm actually at max sound and it's actually very loud. So I'll just reduce it a little bit. As you can see, so in terms of sound output, it is very good, and as you can see, it's handling this game without any issues. It's not a very heavy game, but the screen quality is nice, and I've already done the unboxing of this device, so if you want to go get a general overview, you can watch that video. Link will be in the YouTube show notes. So as you can see, it's running this game very well without any issues. So let's just get out of this game and let's try Dead Trigger. So I'll just remove this game from memory, and now let's move to Dead Trigger 2. So this is Dead Trigger 2. So as you can see, it's running this game fine. So even with Dead Trigger, you won't have a problem, and it's handling it without any issues, I would say.
Help!
Oops. Again, the sound output is really loud. In fact, I like the Asus Zenfone 2 Laser also, and it did very good in gaming and battery life, but it had a very low speaker. So let me do one thing, it's playing this Dead Trigger fine. Let's move out of this and let's play Asphalt 8 at high setting and see how it handles it. So this is Asphalt 8, and let me show you the graphics settings. I have kept it on high graphics setting, so we'll play it on high graphics setting and let's see how it handles it. So this is Asphalt 8, and I also have the temperature gun. We'll check the temperatures, and it's been about 6 minutes since we were gaming. And do note guys, this is at high graphics setting, and I noticed that some drop frames. It's playable, but definitely sometimes it's dropping a few frames at this highest graphics setting. But as you can see, it's still very much playable. So I would say it is playable at this highest graphics settings. But I notice minor lag when I'm steering the car at this highest graphics settings. So if you keep the graphics settings at the default value, that is medium, I think so it should play this game very well without any issues in my opinion. We'll try that. We'll play one more level and I'll keep it on medium graphics settings. But as you can see, at even high, for the most part, it's able to handle that. Now let me do one thing. Let me go back to the default graphics settings, that is medium, and let's see how it handles. But before that, let's look at the temperatures. It's been 8 minutes since we were gaming, and here we are getting a temperature of about 38.6. As you can see, about 39 also it is touching. Let's look at the back. It was getting a bit warm, and here as you can see, it's about 44 degrees Celsius. So definitely getting a bit hot here. And now guys, as you can see, I've set it to the medium graphics setting, which was the default value. And let's play a level and see how it handles it now. So this is with the medium graphics setting, and definitely it is way more smoother and more responsive, as you can see. So I would say you can play this Asphalt 8 even on the high setting, but you will notice some lag. Best is to keep it on the medium graphics setting, and on medium graphics setting it is running very well in my opinion. So let me get out of this and let's move to another heavy game, that is Nova 3, and let's see how it handles that game, because Nova 3 is a pretty heavy game and many of the devices do exhibit quite a bit of lag. So let's see how this Redmi 2 Prime handles that game now. So this is Nova 3 and let's see how this Redmi 2 Prime handles this one. Let me skip this. Let's see how it handles it, because yeah, again laggy. Most of the devices with Snapdragon 410 chipset exhibit quite a bit of lag on this game. And that's the same with this one also. It's just too laggy when there's a lot of action going on, as you can see. Very choppy. Even the Zenfone 2 laser did the same. And that's the same with this Redmi 2 Prime also. So as you can see, it's very choppy gameplay. It's playable, but you won't enjoy it, I would say, this Nova 3 on this Redmi 2 Prime. Because when there is a lot of action, it is dropping quite a bit of frames, in my opinion. As you can see. Aiming is also very difficult because it's lagging. I won't say it's not playable, but again, as you can see, there's quite a bit of lag on this game. So clearly the Snapdragon 410 chipset is having problems playing this Nova 3. And it's just over 15 minutes since we were gaming. So let me do one thing. Let's end this. And let's look at the temperatures now. And again, as you can see, it's about 39 degrees, 39.5 on the screen. Almost, yeah, it's touching 40 degrees Celsius. Let's look at the back. It's getting a bit warm here. And here, as you can see, certainly it is hot at 45 degrees Celsius. We did touch 45. Let me show you. About 41 to, yeah, 45 degrees Celsius. So definitely it is getting a bit hot with heavy games. So I would say it's a decent device for gaming, considering the fact that we have 16 gigabytes of internal storage and even 2 gigs of RAM. So it could play any of the casual games to even mid-level games without any issues. But again, if you expect that it will play every heavy game out there, you might be disappointed. It could also play heavy games like Asphalt 8, as we have seen. So yes, I would say it can play most of the games without any issues. But the most heavy games, you will definitely encounter some lag. I've already posted the camera review of this Redmi 2 Prime on my channel, so you can check out that. I'll also be soon posting the full in-depth review for this Redmi 2 Prime. So stay tuned to my channel. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.